top of Bray Hill now. This is flat chat. I do roll it a little bit down here, just try and get the bike turned into the bottom. Up over there goes Lee. This is the first heavy braking point of the circuit. Back to first gear here. Have to be careful on the throttle. Tyres aren't fully up to temperature yet. Again, I'm only revving it up just over 11,000. It can go to 11.5, but just bedding myself into the beginning of the lap. This is the first point you're really starting to get going. It's a real difficult bike to ride because you have to, as there you see just below 9, when you get on the throttle it really struggles to pick up, so you have to keep it in between 9 and 11,000. This is the first part where you're on the throttle for quite a long time. Galagari, one of the scariest corners on the track. Blind as we turn into it. Back up into 6. Flat through Crosby. Probably doing about 150 mile an hour here. On the bigger bikes, on the super bikes, we'll be doing 190. Really fast down through here. It's quite easy to lose the front through here, so you have to be quite careful. Now I'm just starting to change gear at 11.5. Now just getting into the lap. This is a scary corner, Gorsley. And then down towards the pub, this is where George Formby went through, as my dad would say. Again, I could have probably done with going down an extra gear there. Just trying to get all the gears right, trying to learn the bike around here because it's completely different. You know, obviously they rode around here 35 years ago, so for me it's a bit alien to ride, but we're getting there with it. There's Connor. That's on a newer 500. Not sure what year it is. I think it might be maybe a 93 or a 94. It's just got a bit more grunt, but as you can see through the tight and twisty stuff, it doesn't seem to get away too much. Glen Helen, so we're coming up to this is the end of the first sector. Again, you see just there, it just picks up at 9. You can see on the bigger bikes you can run it all the way through really from 6, 7 it will, on the 4 strokes it will pull. But on this you've really got to ride it. So onto crank the body, another long straight. Normally I wouldn't shut off there, but I backed off just because the that guy was come past me down the straight. The 11th. Again, I probably could have just gone back one there and drove it through McGuinness's. This is fast corner. Top of Bagara now. Another fast and scary corner. Bottom of Bagara. Get a massive compression here. There you go. It's quite bumpy on the exit, but as you can see, I mean, the bike tracks the bumps pretty good. So again, just not carrying as much speed through there as I should. Down towards Kurt Michael now. Yeah, normally I'm pretty, to be honest with you, I feel pretty shocking going into here normally. I feel quite slow, but it doesn't look too bad using all the road. Through Kurt Michael. Normally it's quite difficult to get the bikes through there, but this 2 strokes a lot easier to get through. In this part of the circuit, it's a lot nicer to get through. Catching up, I think that's Sam West in front of me there. In this part of the circuit is you know, as a newcomer, it'd be easy to lose yourself through here because of all the trees, and it's very fast. Again, through here, probably I could go flat, but I was just sitting behind Sam. You know, there's not many places you can't really pass through here, so you just got to be patient sometimes and just sit behind them. And you can see the bike's just got a little bit more speed than that, so it's running good. Now we get a chance to pass him just into the bridge. Balaf. Yeah, don't want to jump too high. Don't want to break a chain or anything. Towards Balacry now, another fast and scary corner. And then we've got this jump on the exit. There you go. Now down towards Quarry Bends. And this bike in Quarry Bends is beautiful. You can, get it into here, you can flick it over, it doesn't run too wide. Yeah, and I probably could have been a little bit close to the inside there, but just get it running through here. Got to be careful as well, because when you get the bike on the side of the tyre, the RPM goes up, but then when you straighten it back up, it goes back down. It's quite, on this bike, it's quite crucial, so you don't, you know, you want to try and not change when you're on the side of the tyre, but it's hard to sometimes because you don't want to hit the rev limiter. So Sulby straight, long straight. I think we're catching up to Ian Locker here, who's a vastly experienced rider around the Isle of Man. Done a lot of winning around here. Sulby Bridge. Now we're coming into the real bumpy section of the circuit. They've actually re-tarmacked this bit. It's quite a bit better. These to be a massive bump here. It's quite good now. Try and keep it inside. Another little jump here. Real bumpy through there. Now we're heading up towards the K tree. Again, you just want to try and keep your distance from the guy in front, because you, especially with the two strokes, you don't know what can happen. But you know, I knew he's very, very experienced, so I thought maybe I could learn a little bit off him whilst I was sat behind him. And then we're just going to try and pass him it. Yeah, score that. Then they've retarmac this bit now, it's a lot smoother. Run it right to the white lines. Real nice corner now. Parliament Square. Oh, someone tipped off here just in front of me. There he is on the deck. Out of here. Again, Mayhill, real bumpy. Sharp here, you can see the bumps. Just touching the rev limiter, perfect. Now we're heading up towards Ramsey Hairpin. This is where it's really difficult on this RG. You know, the RPM gets so low. You have to try and slip the clutch. But where the weather's not been too great, it's been a little bit damp under here. Look, it's real low. So you have to get the RPMs back up by slipping the clutch. Up towards the waterworks now. A little damp patch there. Again, I probably could have gone a little bit slower in there and carried some more speed, but towards the gooseneck now. Again, RPM a little bit low, but it just starts picking up at the right time. So now we're on the mountain. Heading up towards Joey's. Now we're just about to come onto the mountain mile. This corner's horrible because the walls, that wall just comes out of you there. Mountain mile. I maybe could have run it in fifth across there, but just to try and save the engine a bit, the strain on the engine. Now coming down towards the section. This section I call Connor's section. Just obviously it's where Connor had his famous crash where he went off the edge of the mountain, just through here. Again, the bike's just struggling a little bit. It might be where it's where we found that it was just running a little bit rich, so it's probably why. You'll probably see that the bike's just struggling to get to maximum RPM, taking a little bit longer. Bungalow. Pulling uphill, up towards Harold's Rise. I think quite a few people crash here, I'm not too sure why, but and coming up towards his next three left-handers, it's quite a nice corner. Just missed the first one, hit the second one, and hit the last one. And you come down towards Windy Corner, always got to be careful because of the wind, you know what way it's blowing you. Pulling nicely out of there. That's another classic superbike. You can see in the corners we're not, you know, the bike's handling really well, so not got a disadvantage there. I think it's just a bit of a lack of grunt, but that's what you're going to get with the 4 strokes. Bike blown up in front, looks like. It's an amazing bike to ride around this place, this is. Another fast left-hander, this is, nice corner, quite smooth. Again, probably could have gone down another gear there. Just struggles to pull it. It's a little bit uphill as well. Carry more speed round there, but signpost. Now into the Nook. Governor's Bridge. Just try and keep the RPM up a little bit. Again, it's been damp under here all week, so just poodle around here. And then back onto the Glen Crutchley Road. So luckily Isla Man TT on an RG500.